Hello and welcome to this video demonstration of our football event management system. This site is intended for users to create or book onto social football events. So first I'm going to show the user functionality by registering to the site. I'm going to click sign up. First, all input fields have to be filled out before it can be processed. So if I just click submit, it'll say please enter fields properly. Second of all, if I use a username or an email address that's already been stored in the database, for example, Shirley Fang, and username is Shirley Fang, it'll say first of all, invalid email format if it's not in the correct format. But also if the email has already been used, the username has already been stored in our database, so therefore it should not be able to process. Either username or email are taken. Alright, so if we sign up with a completely different email address like michelle@gmail.com, Michelle, and submit, we have created a new user for the site. Alright, so now let's log out and go back to the home page and log in with an existing user. So if the username and password does not match, such as Shirley Fang, and I just say password, the username and the password does not match, so therefore we have to enter the correct username and password, which is 514789. There we go. It says you're successfully logged in. So from here we can go on to the search page. On the search page we can search and filter events through the category and ground type, as well as start and end dates, setting a specific time frame. So if we want to search only 5-a-side events, we click 5-a-side and submit, and all the events for 5-a-side events will come up, as we can see here, and then we can also book onto the event if we want to, and it'll say your booking is successful. If we want to book into more specific events with a specific ground type, such as AstroTurf, select the start date and end date, so we're searching with all criteria. It'll filter out the events that exist and come up with the event that fit our search. So as we book onto an event just before, we can go into your booking and see the event that we just booked onto, which was this one, the best game ever. Okay, so we can also view, these are all the current bookings that this user has booked onto, and by clicking past bookings, we can see the past bookings that the user has attended. If we go back to your event, the user can also create the user will be able, first of all, to see the events that it has created, but also create new events. So if we go into creating a new event, all the fields marked with an asterisk must be filled out. If we just click submit with no inputs, it'll say please enter the fields correctly. If we, for example, create an event called come to this football event, and select a date that is on the 20th, start time 12 end time 15, category 11 aside. If we select the purchase deadline to be after the date of the event, so the date of the event is 20th, select the purchase deadline to be 22nd. Number ticket 6, ticket price 2. It will not allow us to enter the create the event because the purchase deadline should be later than the date of the event. So the same validation goes with the start time and end time of the event. So let's say the best football social match. We'll set date to be 22nd, purchase deadline to be the 20th. But however, this time the start time, the end time is before the start time. The same error message will come up because the end time should be later than the start time. So now if we input all the fields correctly, we have now created a new event, which we can see if we go to the search page. The best social football match. Alright, so going back to your event and event history, the user can see the past events that the user has hosted, and as well as view the participants that have been to the event, and view ratings that have been given to the event. Same goes for if the user goes to their past bookings. They can view ratings that has already been rated, and they can also add a rating. So if I say submit, the rating has been added successfully. If you want to see that rating, you can go back and to see the rating. One last detail of this event management system is that the user who has created their event, who are hosting events, they can see, for example here, if I click your event, all the events that the user has created and is hosting will come out, and they can all track the ticket sales and see how many tickets there are available. And this was a demonstration of our football event management system. Thanks.